Hello, Banshees. I'm painting this Banshee with Army Painter SpeedPaint. And I just got done organizing my nice double palette. It's got a wet palette underneath and a SpeedPaint dry palette on the top. And I just got done organizing it by color. When I first did it, I just kind of did it random. Now I'm doing it like the spectrum, the same way that I organize my paints. Make that look like gray a little bit more, so I can actually read that. Okay, because, oh, no, I don't have that color right now. Okay, so I want to use Malignant Green as the contrast paint. And I'm not shaking these very much because I shook them all 50. And I'm going to put this in green. I'm not going to put it in the vomit section because that's reserved for Warpaint's Fanatic Vomit technical paint. And then I have prepared some thinner here. I have my recipes. So thinner is 50% water, 50% thinner. I'm just going to add a little bit of thinner to this speed paint with a crappy brush. And then hopefully I have my good brush. Sorry, I gotta go get it. Wasn't prepared. Start painting her cloak. And this is a good idea to have this for a speed paint rather than doing it on a wet palette or just doing it on the cover like I used to do it like on the cover. Is the speed paint has a tendency to dry, and because it's a well, it should dry less fast, right? It's pretty much as is, except for I added a little bit of thinner to it. And just a brush full. Nice. And of course, this has been prepared with the Zenithal Viejo Surface Primer Black with an airbrush, and then Apple Green Rust-Oleum 2X, 45 degrees from the bottom, and Citadel white spray paint from the top. All right, now I'm going to do the white parts. Holy white. So I made a little section in here for white. And this stuff is very gray, so it will hopefully not affect when I use titanium white. Hopefully not affect it much when I use titanium white. And make that contrast paint with other paints. Okay, so I'm going to paint this little skull. So I'm going to have to go back and do multiple coats on him. That's what I find with this gray, this grayish holy white that they have. Fortunately, her arm is already pretty white. So that will definitely help me. And the fact that not much of her hand is showing there. I didn't put any thinner on this. Because I have tendency to have it not cover anyways. Okay, back to that skull a little bit. There's another skull. I'm glopping it on there pretty thick. As I am on the underneath of the hand because it's probably got a lot of black paint on it. All right. Get a nice point on my brush with a little bit of spit. Okay, next color is broadsword silver. So I'm not shaking as much as I normally would because I shook all these before I came. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of thinner to it. But just whatever I can get on this brush, not one of these brushes full. Because I don't want it too thin. And I'm gonna do her dagger blade. I really like broadsword silver, the speed paint, and I really like hoplite gold. Okay, I'm gonna do this fence a little bit. Silver has the most subtle effect when you paint it with iridescent, which I'm gonna. It's nice the way they design that with that little root wrapped around the part of the fence. I can just paint the fence and then leave the root to be green. Pretty easy. little bit of detail on her knife sheath. And I'll call that a chain coming down to it. I'll use this thinner that whooped up at the top to clean my brush rather than the rest of the thinner, because I don't want to contaminate it with metallic paint. Okay, still a pretty good tip. Okay, let's switch to black. So put some black in there, and I think I'm going to use a little bit more thinner for the black. I'm going to get 2 brushfuls of it thinner. Kind of dab it in there. And then the evilness that's coming up from her. Try not to get it on the silver. I think the black on the end of the cloak, the evilness as I'm calling it, will look cool when it's painted with the iridescent paint. I was starting to regret that action on the last Banshee video, but hopefully I'll be happy once I see it iridescent painted. Then I need to view it from the top. Make sure I didn't forget anything. And from the bottom. doing this tree so that it makes the skull stand out a little bit. Okay, back to that white. Much weight. Anything left? Not really. That's it. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit more of my malignant green. And I'm going to do just the base, just the bottom, just like the ground. That's pretty much it. I'm going to paint this guy right here with AK Interactive and US Art Supply air paints. And then I'm choosing the AK Interactive because it's got all the different metallic colors. So I'm gonna paint that guy with that, and I'll make a contrast paint with the US Art Supply air paint. It's very green, so I gotta decide if I want him that green. He'll really light up with the iridescence is one good reason to leave him that green, or I'll mix some white and black with it to kind of make it look more closer to this color for the contrast paint. I haven't decided yet, but I'll probably make that video tomorrow. So if you stuck with me all to the end, thank you. Please give me a like, and if you liked the video, give me a like, and check your subscription status. Thank you.